Hey everyone, welcome back to Fred's Garage. Thanks for coming. Got a pretty good show for you today, I think. So, I've had the Maverick now for a little bit over a year, and I've done a lot of upgrades to it. And, some of them I love, and some of them, they're just all right. Like, this truck rack comes in very convenient. One of the things I really like is this American flag. It grew on me. I really like it. I think it makes the Maverick's body, it breaks it up a little bit. Makes it look good. That's just my opinion. But one of the exterior ones that I really like is from Mabett. These fender lights they're just great. They make me happy every time I see them. And I think they look great on the truck. A lot of people have said, hey, what about water intrusion? Well, you know what? Let me take you in real close. I've had these since January 2nd or 3rd. I live in Florida where when it rains. And the only thing I don't do is I don't take my cars through the car wash because I know that high-powered jet, it'll ruin your car, man, in my opinion. But let me show you real close, and then we'll get into the topic of today's video. And the topic of today's video is one of my favorite interior upgrades. And we'll talk about that in a sec, but let's show you these lights. And as you can see, it's been about 5 months or so. No water intrusion. Let's go look at the other one. Here she is. So, it's either probably a bad batch or it's the car wash. So my friends at Mabett made those lights, and I love them. And they also partnered up with me today to do today's video. We're going to put some faux leather seat covers in on the Maverick. It's something that you can do, I can do, everybody can do, man. Let me show it to you. Yeah, so my Maverick's an XL, and I actually like the interior. It's black with dark gray. It looks pretty good. But you know what? I can go from this to this to this. Now, you can't tell me that this isn't a huge improvement on the interior of this Maverick. These things are beautiful. They're comfortable. They're real strong. I went with the gray and the white because I like lighter colors. They already also come in the black. And, the white really matches the bird. The white really matches the top of my Maverick, and the gray matches perfectly to the bottom. It's unbelievable how nice these are. And they're so easy to install. You can install it, I can install it. So I tell you what, stick around, and we'll be back in a few minutes. We'll go in the garage, we'll unbox them, and I'll show you how to put them in. Take you about 45 minutes to put it in by yourself, okay? So we'll be right back. All right, here she is. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a razor knife, but we're going to set it at the lowest possible way, man. We're taking absolutely no chances of cutting anything inside this box. We don't want any accidental slices, right? So as small as possible. And let's get this box open. All right, let's see what comes in the box. So we got seat covers for the front seats, the rear bench seat, the 5 headrests, and the center console armrest. And I chose the gray and white. You can see it right there. They also make it in black, so if you prefer black. It's very strong. It's a very nice, smooth feeling. It's faux leather. It's not real leather, but it'll protect those seats. It'll make a huge improvement And it just looks so good, in my opinion. So this is the back top, back bottom, that's the back top. We got headrests, 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 center console cover, bag with gloves so we don't get them all stained up, hooks. We're gonna have to work on figuring this out. Little plastic panel tool, which is nice. Here's the front seat bottom, gray and white. Front seat bottom. And this is one of the front seat backs. It looks real nice. Alright, let's head in the car. First thing I'm going to do is take the headrest off. I'll show you that, and then we'll go from there. We're going to learn it together. I don't know how to do it. Alrighty, so first thing we want to do is take these headrests off, okay? So what we're going to do is the button right here. We're going to push that up, make sure the button's all the way up. Headrest comes out. One. Let's do all 5, and we'll head back in the garage, and we'll start the process. Alright, so we have the 5 headrests. So even though we have 5 headrests, we have 3 different designs. We have the middle one, which is this little one. So we have a little cover right here that goes with this one, okay? Okay, so then the other 4, you can see they're totally different. You have the front ones, and then you have the rear ones, okay? The rear ones are much smaller, the front ones are much thicker, okay? So there's gonna be 3 different types of headrests. As you can see, front ones, rear ones, okay? They're different. So 2 for that, 2 for this, and then the little one for the middle, okay? So now, let's see what came in the bag. One, we had really nice color. You don't see this too often. Really nice color directions, okay? All the steps and how to do it. But you know what? Stick around, watch my video. We'll do it together. We have these discs, and these discs are going to go on the seat backs to hold them in place, okay? We got the nice gloves so we don't get anything dirty. The trim tool. And then we have these clips. And these clips are going to go on the straps, and then you're going to hook them in underneath the seat. To get these clips in, let me show you a trick. You're going to take this pry tool, and there's a notch right there. You're going to stick the pry tool in the notch. So it looks like so, okay? And that widens this little gap, and you can put your strap in. We'll do it together in a few minutes. So, what I'm going to do is put my gloves on. Now I look official. And if I'm sweating, hey, it's Florida. It's starting to get real hot. I apologize. So let's start with the headrest so we can get that done and get it out of the way. Pretty self-explanatory. They're going to fit snugly, okay? So you're going to have to use some leverage to get them in there. But they'll fit in there. And make sure you get the corners where they're supposed to be and the seams where they're supposed to be. So if you look in the back, you see the seam? You want the seam on the seam. Perfect. Nice. And then we have the Velcro. So the Velcro is going to go down. Other Velcro is going to go on top. And if you have any creases or anything from the shipping, don't worry. A couple of days in the car with some heat from the outside, those creases will all go away. Now I want to be careful because I don't want to get this dirty. Alright, so we're going to do one more. And then I'll do all 5, and we'll go to the next step. So if you look in the back, Velcro, open the Velcro. Okay? They're going to be snug going on because they're tighter on the bottom than they are on the sides. So we're just going to use a little bit of force and get them in there. And you might need to tuck in the side a little to get it down. You know, people probably think, well, why don't you just bring it somewhere? Well, let me tell you why. One, I like doing it. Two, I don't really want to drive somewhere, leave my car, pick it up tomorrow, when I can just spend an hour or so doing it in my garage. So that's up to you. But it really doesn't get that much easier. And there she is. Tucked in. Looks good. Perfect. All right. I'm going to do all 5, and then we're going to go to the next step. All right. So we got the last headrest on. And I'll be honest with you. These front ones, you got to use a lot of your thumb pressure and a lot of your finger pressure to get them in. But you want them nice and tight, okay? I took the gloves off. I can't work with gloves. One thing you got to remember when you put these headrests back is on one side you're going to have these notches, okay? The notches are going to go in where the button was, okay? So don't put them on the wrong side. Just look for the notches, look for the button, okay? I saved the bag. In the bag to go. Nice and clean till we need them. Now let's work on the front seats. This is where most of the work is. Front seat bottom, okay? If we look at the front seat bottom, we're going to have these 2 straps. We're going to undo the straps. And for people who don't know how this works, let me show you these straps real quick. All right, because this can get kind of confusing if you're not used to it. If you look, the strap goes in through the middle, swings around, and then loops back in, okay? So it comes in through the middle, swings around, loops back in. And that's how you tighten it, and that keeps it from going back on you, okay? So we're going to pull that out. So just remember, goes in the middle, if I can get it in there, goes in the middle, okay, loops up, goes back out the front. Ah, come on, get in there. And now you can tighten it, and they lock, okay? If you do it the other way, they won't lock. Some people might say, yeah, I know. Some people might say, hey, thanks for telling me. Okay, so then on the corners we have these 2 loops, okay? These loops are where the clips come. So we're going to get our pry tool, and we're going to get our clip. We're going to stick the pry tool in the clip with our thumb, and that's going to open that gap. Now I'll show you a nice and easy way to put these clips on, okay? I want the clip facing towards the seat, because when I'm under the car, I'm going to hook it somewhere on the bottom of the seat, okay? So I want it facing towards the seat. So this is my seat. I want the clip facing this way. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pinch this. See, I'm going to pinch it. And that allows me to easily put the clip in both sides together. All right, so we're going to pinch it, put both sides in there, and then I'm going to spread it out. And now our clip is easily in there. No struggling with it, no anything, okay? And see how it's facing in? Okay, so we're going to do, I'll show you one more time real quick, and then we're going to do both bottoms, okay? So we put our pry tool in, bring it down so it opens it. I want it facing towards it. I'm going to pinch the strap, put the clip in there where I pinched it, and then spread the strap back out. So it goes on each side. Take the pry tool back out. Doesn't get any easier, okay? And now they're both facing in. So the bottom is done, okay? Now let's talk about, before I go, there's one thing that's very important. You look at the sides, one side has this thick rubber plastic piece, the other side has not. The one with the thick rubber plastic piece is going to go where your controls are, okay? It's going to go towards the door. So when I put this on, I want this towards the door because we're going to tuck it into that plastic panel. All right, guys, I know what you're saying by now. You're saying, you know, I had enough of you talking, Fred. Let's just put the seats in the in the Maverick. All right, so what do you think? Should we just hop in the Maverick and put the seats in, see what they look like? Well, you know what? My back hurts, and I got a better idea. Why don't we bring the seats to us, and we can really see what they look like. So here we go. Here they are. They look good. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you some pointers on how to put this in, but it's real easy. Now, you do not need to take this out of your car. I took it out of the car so we can look at it better, show you how nice these seat covers are. And like I said, it's because my back hurts. All right, so first things first, you want to put on the bottom cover first. It's a lot easier. Tilt the back so you can do it. Now, I'm going to bring you over here and show you that plastic piece. Remember that plastic piece on the lower seat cushion? It's very important to tuck that in behind this plastic. So come on over and I'll show you. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab our pry bar. We're going to separate the plastic from the cushion. And we're just going to push that in. And you want to end up with all this tucked behind the plastic so it looks really nice and professional. Okay? And that's perfect. Now I want to show you these corners. Now your two straps with your hooks are going to go in right here. One here and one here. Okay? So this way here, it holds it from the side underneath. We'll show you the underneath in a minute. And this is the strap. This is the strap that goes to the seat bottom. Easiest way to do this is just to put it across two of your fingers like so. Seat back's back and just tuck it in with your finger. Come in the back and grab it. And there she is. Okay, so now we're underneath with the strap. And this is what I do not want to do. I do not want to put my strap over any moving parts, okay? So for one, I got these plugs. I'm going to go underneath the plugs. Okay, so we're going to bring the strap in underneath the plugs. We're going to go right up here. I can go over that harness. And then like I showed you up there, we're going to go in the middle. Feed it through. And then snug it up. Don't want to go crazy tight. You don't want to break anything. Snug it up. And then this strap here, I am either going to cut or I'm just going to wrap it around here so it's out of the way. Don't want it to get tangled in any mechanism. Don't want anything to happen to it, okay? So that's nice and easy. Just like so. And we did the other strap already. You see the two corners come in right here, right on the side of the seats. And we're going to either hook them here, or in my case, I'm going to hook them together like so. Keep it nice and snug. And that's it for the bottom. Just going to tuck everything in. And I'll show you the whole picture at the end. Now let's work on the backrest. Alright, so we got the backrest. We put her on. Just slides right on. This is what you gotta know, okay? We made sure we put the plastic on this side. We want this airbag hole on this side, this so the airbag can pop out. You see the airbag tag? The airbag tag and the airbag hole is going to be on the side where the door is. Okay, driver's side is going to be on that side, passenger side is going to be on this side. And we slide it on. Now at the bottom here, there's three of these little discs. I'll show you how to put them on, they're real easy. So you got three straps and you got these discs. And what these discs do, you're going to slide them through and then they're going to go like that and they're going to hold the back. They're going to hold this tight to the back of the seat, okay? So how to put these on are very easy. We're going to go in, curve, feed the other side. They're in. You see how I did that? Let me show it to you again. You're going to put it in, twist it, feed it in on the other side. You're done. So now, using our fingers, we're going to tuck it in there, and we're going to grab it from the bottom, okay? And we're just going to push it through. All right, let me take you to the back of the seat so you can see what that looks like. Oop. Let me take you to the back of the seat so you can see what that looks like. So I unhooked this piece here to make it easy. You can do it too. All it is these two little elastic straps. Underneath, you're just going to push it forward, up, and it comes right out. I'll show you when I put them back on. Forward, up, comes right out. And this is how you want your discs to sit, okay? 1, 2, 3. Nice and snug. All right. And then all we have left are these 2 hooks in the back. So we're going to put this back down. We're going to put these 2 hooks. And the last thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to zip this up. Close it up nice. Okay? Remember, airbag, tag, and opening towards the door. Let me show you the underneath and we're done. Okay, so this is the original seat flaps. Here's the hooks. This is going to go right like that. Right like so. And here's the 2 seat backs to the new hooks. If you look here, there's a bar, okay? And in that bar, there's 2 oval holes. We're going to hook it in there. But I don't want to compress this, whatever that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed it underneath the wires, and I'm going to hook it just like so. So you see I have nothing being pinched. And on this one here, I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to bring it up, and we're going to hook it. And that's it. We're done. So that's it. Doesn't get any easier. Looks fantastic. I'll bring you in and let you see it real close all the way around. And then I'll finish this video off with a whole bunch of shots of the whole interior put together. As far as the back bench seats go, it doesn't get any easier. There's 10 straps on each one. You just tuck them on, do the straps like I showed you earlier, and you're done. You can do it yourself in 45 minutes. And you can upgrade your Maverick's interior hugely. Okay? So let me bring you in close. We'll finish off with the whole interior. And I tell you what, if you guys like these kinds of videos and you want more of them to come, you got to do me a favor. You got to hit the notification button. You got to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Say, hey, Fred, your videos are horrible. That's all right. But I tell you what, guys, whatever you do, keep upgrading your Maverick, because that's why you bought it. Make it your own. You guys have a great day. Towards the door.